I'm just going to turn it off.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Balcony Banter. We're all here.
Woohoo!
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is Welcome to Balcony Banter. Tonight we're sort of on time. I was like 1 minute behind, but you know, you've got to do it. I've got my Tim and Tonic, which is actually today is a Tim and Mojito because
Woohoo!
it's got mint in it. It's got mint leaves in it.
That's the vitamin
The
carrier.
vitamin carrier, or as we say in England, vitamins.
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 It's for the
So you can
soul.
only see me right now, and that's because I'm on my iPad, but I do have another camera which is here, and this gets Christina. Hi, Christina. How are you?
I'm fine.
And let's just
Hi,
sort this
Christine.
one out.
Hi,
Hey.
Christine.
Let's go to the exposure here and just up the exposure slightly to minus or plus 0.5. That's better. Lock that in. Okay, and we also have, of course, Juliane Nendel.
Hi, everyone.
I'm just going to do this. There you go. Juliane Nendel, holistic mentor for Balcony Banter. And we have Ian Miller.
Woohoo!
Hi, folks.
We call him affectionately
Hey.
the Crocodile from Crocodile Dundee.
Oh,
And he is the executive producer today. Of course, we have Christina Dowd as well. And Tim.
Woohoo!
Let's see if I've got Christina Dowd's in there. Oh, I've got to take these off and then put this one on. There you go. Does that work? Yes, it does. Christina Dowd, living with MS
That's
attendant.
it back
And of
today.
course,
With,
Timothy Dowd. There you go. Now, Maria, I didn't have one for you because you're the special guest today, so I didn't prepare it, unfortunately.
I'm a special guest.
And we're going to go. We're going to go live with Maria Albanos. You all know her from the
Oh
chat,
my God.
and this is what she looks like. There you go. Say hi.
Woohoo!
Hola, hola.
I've been shouting, and my microphone's been on the table. There you go. I'll just make sure
Can you hear me okay, guys?
we're all on.
Yeah.
We're all on. Okay,
Can you
let's
hear me
go.
okay?
Yes.
Good.
Here we go, and we go. Juliane is number one. Actually, we're going to do it the other way around. We're going to do it a different way. We're going to do it like this. No, we're not. Give me 2 seconds. Where is it? It is, we're 4 of us, isn't there? Here we go. So we're going to do Juliane, then top, middle, bottom. There you go. Because Juliane's got a square thing, so she's going to be front and centre today. Now, the reason we're doing that is because we're going to play another one of Juliane's vlogs. It's vlog number 2. I think it's called Is Now or In the Now?
It's now.
It's Now. And
Yeah.
it is
so
now.
we're going to be playing that, and then we're going to be discussing it. For your discussions, hang on, was that me? Who's banging the microphone?
This time it wasn't me.
Ah, it was Ian. His microphone, his earphones fell out. So
Oh,
I
it
just,
happens to me all the time. My earbuds are so small. You know?
well, you got big ears.
No, I got small ears.
Here we go. So then now, here we go. So let's turn this off.
That's your nickname from now on.
Uh-huh.
Big ears.
Big ears. Actually,
Okay, big
actually,
ears.
my earphones, the other earphones are called Big Ears, right? And I'm going to change. I'm going to change Christina's earphones name to Noddy.
Oh,
Good evening, everybody. Hola, Maria, says Anne-Marie Elton. Hi, Tim, Christina, and all, says Yvonne Brown. I'm going backwards. Maria Ayers is on. Craig Andrews, Ali Bennett. Ali Bennett, thank you so much for the support there. Jill Gardner, Maria Ayers, good evening. Christian Moose, I did get your email, Christian, but I didn't walk because it's too hot. So maybe, I think you're here for a week, so maybe we'll
We are
catch up
going
in
to
a week.
meet him.
Oh,
Tim.
When?
Tim. He will be still around, so we can meet up with Christian.
On Monday at the Monday meetup.
Exactly. That's what I was going to suggest to him.
Perfect. That's even better. Okay, evening everyone. Zelda, Craig, Tony Suchi's on. Tony, hi. I haven't seen you for a while. I know you've been there, but you haven't caught you live for a while. Dunn Trucking, Julie Wade, Anne-Marie Elton, Craig Andrews, Bill Young, Vincent Flanagan, thank you so much for your support there. Yvonne Chambers, Jack Bell, evening all. Una Myers, Evie Blue, Craig Andrews, and Flying Trucker was first one in tonight. Good evening, guys and gals. Just got a share from the Macmaster on my fish and chips video. Well pleased. Oh, well done. That's what it's all about, is collaboration. And tonight we're collaborating not only with Juliane Nendel and her super vlogs, but also with Maria Albanos, who's going to keep us all speaking Spanish. So, después ahora mismo hablamos solo español en esta canal.
Vale.
Woo! Sí.
In other
Okay.
words, then we'll get a word
Gracias,
in here.
Vicky.
Oh,
So I'm going to welcome everybody now. We've said hello to Maria. I'm going to say hello to Ian. Hi, Ian. How are you?
hiya, very well, thank you.
Good.
In other words, I won't get a word in edgewise tonight.
No.
No, I'll just take a back. I'll take a back seat.
Executive producer.
Yep, that's it. Go for it.
Yep. Definitely.
Okay, and Smile from New Zealand's on. And Maria Alti's on. Christian Moose, good evening, everyone. So strange now knowing I'm a few hundred meters from the balcony. I'm waving, Christian. If you go to that top tower and wave back.
Yeah, and I haven't got a teddy, but look what I got.
It's over here. That's where Christian is.
Oh,
at the moment.
That's my
Dieguito!
teddy. That's my
Oh.
teddy.
Dieguito!
Say hello to Christine.
Hola!
A little doggy. A little doggy.
Hola, mi niño.
That's my teddy. It's a live teddy.
Okay. So
That's a
we're going to
live
go
one.
to, we've said hello to Maria, we've said hello to Christina, haven't we? Do it again.
Yeah.
Hello, Christina. Now we say hello to Juliane Nendel, and she's going to take us through what's going to happen today. Take it away, Juliane.
Yes, so it's now, I guess. It's now, and I'm so thrilled that it's now that we made so many people online here. And we got our first guest. Well, I mean, Ian is the executive producer anyway, so he's already on board with us for a while. But I'm so glad that Maria could make it today. And Maria, why did you decide that it's now?
It is now because I have to. I'm always looking in this new stage in my life to defeat those little fears I always been with me. So one of my fears is like a bit to be exposed and to be, relaxed in front of a bunch of people, and which I used to deal perfectly because I used to be a teacher in the past, and I used to teach large group of children, and then so many circumstances that everything got shut down all of a sudden. I thought, and with the COVID, it was even worse. And then I managed to defeat the anxiety that I was building up during COVID. And now I feel a bit more relaxed, more open. And yeah, so
you decided to come on.
Join it.
You decided to come on, and how does that feel in the end? Is it that scary as you might have thought it would be?
I mean, the expectation, Tim and I, we did a short test on last Monday, and I thought, well, yeah, I feel better because I know how to do it. And and I thought, well, I mean, I cannot do the chat on my phone yet. I will do it eventually.
Yeah.
It's the confidence. I wasn't doing too many video calls during the COVID situation, the lockdowns and everything. So I was like shutting down, and the lack of social life and everything. And it was like a building up, and I thought, no, I cannot do this anymore. I need to go out and explore again.
Yeah.
And
You were doing it.
Yeah, and this group of virtual friends is so nice to be part of it, and to know, Amory, Elton, and Nikki, and Nikki Tone, and so many people there, and I haven't even seen their actual faces. And I thought, well, at least I can see mine today.
Yeah, exactly. We know now how you look. Amazing.
I'm not ghost anymore.
Exactly. there's a face behind it, and I mean that's amazing. And I think you are paving the way for many who would maybe like to join as well in the future. So, exactly. And we are no naughty teachers.
Yeah, and it's nice to give Tim and Christina full support doing these sort of things as well, because and I thought Tim and Christina and yourself, Juliane, you have been so part of my routine now, and I thought I need to meet these people when I go to Tenerife. I can say I got friends in Tenerife. I never thought, oh, I'll go on holiday. Just I go on holiday. No, I'm going to meet actual people now next time I go, and that is so nice. It's so nice, and just to visit Callao Salvaje. I've never heard about Callao Salvaje. I now know everything about Callao Salvaje thanks to you. And so it's nice. It's nice, to pay back somehow to Tim and to you all the good times.
Have you
that
been
you have
gossiping? Have you been gossiping, Juliane?
Can I say something? I take on board actually what you have just said there. I mean, to get started doing what we're doing. I mean, I started more than a year ago, and I was so shy, we'll just say, to facing the screen, and eventually just adding a wee bit in and a wee bit more in, and you become more relaxed, and the more relaxed you become, the easier it gets.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you are just getting used to more and more you do it. That's good. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, Christine, how did you feel? How did you feel the first time Tim dragged you in front of the screen? If I can say that.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't repeat the words on the air.
How did you feel, Christine? How was that the first time you went on YouTube and exposed yourself?
Wasn't so special for me.
Wasn't special at all. So you were already
not so self-conscious that I needed to make a good impression.
You are making the best impression. You are.
And she can't see herself either, so that's she doesn't know how great. She doesn't know how fantastic she looks.
Yeah.
Fantastic. She's had a haircut as well. That one there, I think she's cut.
This hair I get cut.
So Christine, you are overseeing all the faulty towers moment.
Yeah.
She's causing them.
That's good. Causing it.
I'm the person without my personifiziert. Faulty towers.
Faulty towers. Sorry, I'm just reading the things. Jill's just saying, I understand that Ian, I've not worked in the Courage Tim may have to wait till I'm in Tenerife again, because you were here before, weren't you? We didn't meet up.
Yeah.
And Pete and Shell just clicked on. Sorry, for those who just joined us, this is Maria Albanos, and she's joining us from sunny Leicestershire.
Oh, sunny, really?
Well, what else can you say about Leicestershire, apart from what did you tell me the other day? They won some tennis tournament or something.
Oh, yeah. We are famous in the world now because we
world.
were the Cinderella of the Premiership. Nobody believed we were going to win the Premiership.
Was that tennis?
No, football.
Football. I don't know what that is.
2016 football Premiership. They won it.
I'm just joking. Oh, here we go. Julie Wade is saying, Christina, you are such a beautiful and lovely lady, and let Tim go down the pub anytime he likes. It says it right here. It says it right here, look. Right here.
You can tell me anything.
It says it right here. She can't see it, but we know, don't we? Down the pub. Okay, so we're gonna play the video now, right?
Yes, play the video, and if there are any comments that you would like to make or any questions you have, just shoot them. We are happy to answer.
Or I have one more slot, or even two more slots. If you want to join us live, impromptu as it were, then go to timothydowd.com/live, Live, and follow the instructions. Okay.
Even better.
Now, what we can do is I can go and play the video and we just don't speak, or I can mute us all and then, well, unmute us when we come back. Which do you prefer? Or do you want to be able to comment during the speech, Juliane?
No, you unmute us.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can unmute. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll mute everybody then and play the video, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Yes.
so here comes the video now, I think.
Hi guys, this is Juliane. Today vlog number 2 out of 21 from my vlog 21 #make lemonade. First of all, thank you so much. Thank you really much for all your messages that I received on Facebook and on YouTube. Honestly, it helps a lot to bring things forward, and I'm gonna make sure to answer some of your questions in my next videos. Today I would like to talk about a topic. Maybe it's too soon, maybe it's too late, but maybe it's just right now. And the only way and the only person who can determine and say when it is you. So you determine the when, and you determine the velocity, the pace in which you want to let your light shine. All right. So the moment you decide, the moment in which you want to bring to the light your big passion. So everyone has, if we shut up those surroundings and concentrate on ourselves, everyone carries inside some sort of passion and some sort of desire. And which might be even your life's purpose, and this needs to get out. This purpose and passion and desire needs to come to the light. But you are the one who decides when this is gonna be, and you determine the pace, how you want to evolve and develop yourself. So just make sure, and I can only give this advice, that you don't suppress those desires, that you make sure that you let them out, because if you suppress them on the long term, it's not going to be beneficial for your health. So let it out, let it out. If you have certain talents like singing or dancing or writing or whatever, everyone has something to give to this world. Even if you are a good listener, that is also a huge impact that you can make on this in this world and to other people. So just do it, and don't brood too much about it. Don't start the thinking process. I have a visitor here. Oh, 2 visitors. Ciao. Okay, all right. So don't start to think too much about it. Because if you start to brood over things to do, then you are gonna come up with excuses why you're not gonna do it, or you start procrastinating. So this is what in the long term you don't want. So make sure to act quickly. and just get it out somehow. Sometimes it's only little baby steps that you can take. What helps a lot is to raise two questions. First question is, am I able? Am I able to do something? And in the most cases, you're gonna answer this question with yes, I am able. But then the second question that should be raised is, am I willing? Am I willing to do whatever it takes to move my passion and my desire forward? Am I willing to do that? And then a lot of us will say, yes, I'm willing. But then, in the end, what we do is we flip around. A lot of times we flip around this sentence and those two questions, and we find excuses. So what we are saying then in the end is that sometimes we say, yes, I'm willing, but because of that and that, I'm not able to, and I cannot do it. So this is actually this sentence, saying this sentence, I am willing, but I cannot do it because of that and that. That is just an excuse, and that is the moment that we allow outside circumstances to guide, to take control of our desire. So we basically give the keys out of our own hand and put it in somebody else's hand. So we should always stay in control of what we actually desire and what we want. This is why it's so important to always refocus and reconnect with our inner self and our inner wants. Or else we are just going to be the play ball for somebody else or for some kind of circumstance. Sometimes, however, there's also moments when we say, I cannot, I'm willing, but I can't because of that and that, that we are not honest to ourselves, that we say we want something, but then in the end it's not really deep down what we want. So then we just have to also be very honest with our own self and see that what we say is actually what we really deep down we really want. Be honest with yourself. This is also an advice that I can give. Coming back to the topic, maybe it's too soon, maybe it's too late, but maybe it's just the right moment right now. All we have is the now, and we always have to refocus. We should live in the present moment always, and reconnect with ourselves, because the past is something that happened already. We cannot change it anymore. We can only, if we want to take the positive from the past, learn from our past mistakes maybe, or things that happened in the past that were not ideal, and learn from those things and make a better future. The present moment is so important, to always come back to that present moment, because in the present moment is when we shape with all of our thoughts and our actions our future. So this is why it's so important to control the thoughts we have in our present. Guys, I hope I could help you out a little bit, and I hope you engage and contact again, and see if you have any questions for me. Please drop them, and tomorrow I'm gonna be coming out again with a new video, vlog number 3. Until now, take care and have a great day. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.
Okay, I think we're all back. Sound check, please. Yeah.
That was
Thank
good.
you.
Cool. So
Yes.
all the relevant comments I put up on the screen during the thing there. I think you're monitoring them anyway there. So thanks everybody for joining in.
Yes. Thanks for joining in. And
JJ's asking a question right now saying, regret living
please,
in the past hasn't done my mental health any good.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Regret is something, is it brings us down always. And of course, like I said in the video, it's learning from mistakes, and we all make mistakes as we are all humans. That's our human side. Um, but as I said as well, the focus on the now is what we can, how we can shape the future and make something better out of it. Make lemonade, like I said in the beginning of the video, make lemonade out of something bitter, that the lemons that we've been given, maybe, and see how it can be made in a better, positive way. How would you rather like to see the future? How would you rather maybe reconnect with people you might not be in touch with? How do you see those connections? And then from that moment, the now, the present moment, that's how you can actually shape a better future. And as I said in the video, and I'm going to add to it because the video is 3 years ago, I said control the thoughts, and I still stick with that, absolutely. However, it's not only about it's controlling, and also at the same time letting go. And when talking about regret, it's oftentimes it's thoughts, especially negative thoughts, that we sort of like we are addicted to sticking to those thoughts, and sticking to those regret vibrations. And we don't even notice the spiral, how addictive we are to this kind of thinking. And then it's important to also not only control, but to let it go, And it's very helpful to affirm to yourself, maybe say, I forgive myself, and I release it. I just let it go. I cannot change the past, but I can make a better future, and I can help make peace for myself in the first place, and for others as well. So yeah, very good comment. Thank you for that, Heather. Right, Heather. It was. I
There were
think.
quite a few of
Yeah, it
those.
was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there
That's very, yeah.
were
Yeah.
a few comments as well. Yes. So how do you let go, Christine? For instance, how do you let go of things that you can't control?
Arsch voorbij.
Yeah.
How do you say I'm arsch voorbij?
Yeah. Pass the bomb. Pass the bomb.
Go ahead, Chris.
I don't take anything really serious.
No. Not even when I'm telling you off, right? You nearly crashed into the door there. Yeah, so what? You nearly knocked the basin off the wall. So
That's yeah.
you ran over my foot. Yeah, so
Yeah, I say so
Yeah.
even.
That's a very good way of looking at it. Actually, it is, as it's. I can imagine it must be very challenging to just
Yeah, I've
don't
learned
really.
it over the years. I've learned it.
over the years. So it was
Yeah,
not there from the beginning.
it was like that, but I say just have a nice life.
Just have a nice life.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
Yeah,
is, it is just a decision, you know. Having a nice life
exactly.
is a decision. A lot of people think that all the outside influences are making me have a terrible life. But the thing is, if you work with either within your boundaries, or you strive to push the boundaries, or you make decisions that make big changes,
Yeah.
then you get to the stage where you can enjoy your life because I don't, whatever you believe the future is, this life in the form that we're living it now is a one-off for me. So whatever happens after we die, that's going to be something different. But this type
Yeah.
of life, with taste and smell and sight and hearing, and touch, those are the senses that we've been blessed with in this body. So I don't think we're going to get that in the future, you know, after you die. I think that those senses are basically inbuilt into the vessel that our soul is in, for those of you who are spiritual. So this
Yeah.
vessel has got senses, and it's probably got more senses than we know. You know, the vibration sense might come to the fore soon. But you know, it's if you think of it like that we are privileged to be where we are, and if we're not happy where we are, then it is only in our hands to make the change. There is in
Absolutely.
nobody else's hands. And if you're
Yeah.
happy at this moment in time, everything you've ever done in your whole life has brought you to this point. So
Yeah.
therefore, it's all been worthwhile. And
Yeah.
the future isn't written yet. You can write it right now.
Exactly.
You're a decision. I read
Shape
something
your
the other day.
future.
I read something the other day that made me think. And basically, it was to do with people always worry about going back in time and changing something small, and that changes the future in a dramatic way. But nobody thinks about changing something small here, making the future that hasn't arrived yet change in a dramatic way.
Exactly.
So
Yes.
it's everything you do. Like there's an ant here. Just a minute. I just stopped World War III.
Fantastic. No, but Tim, you're definitely right. I agree with that. And I think all the ones that are on screen right now and the ones who are watching, you are just right now making a decision to tune in into this vibe or to be here with us. And I think Tim and Christine, that's how you started, and then you stick to it. Even if circumstances, what I explained in the video, outside circumstances were not maybe the most ideal ones, and you raised yourself probably the question, okay, yeah, am I able to do this YouTube thing? Yeah, I'm able. But am I also willing to put in the effort and the continuity? Yes. Okay. So check with both questions, and you're just doing it, and that's amazing. So you are definitely making lemonade.
Yeah.
Yay!
Juliane,
Yes.
question. You mentioned passion. I want to go back into the word passion. If you don't have the passion for your outlook to go forward,
Yes.
you will be negative all the time. So you must have the passion of something that you want to do to take you forward. It's actually the passion and the ability. You need the ability as well to actually to take you forward onto that.
Absolutely. Yes, and Ian, I totally agree with what you're saying. Sometimes we don't even allow ourselves to dream that wildly, or to actually, who am I to have those weird passions or dreams or wants or desires? Who am I? But that's limiting. and we're not helping others when we limit our own selves and our own desires. We don't do anybody any good, nor ourselves, nor the ones we actually love and care about. So sometimes it's good to just maybe make a list of something that you enjoy doing, that you love doing, and you can also go back in time. Maybe it doesn't have to be just right now. Maybe we forget about passions that we had earlier on, like you said last week, Ian, as a child or at school, where others admired what you were particularly good at, or what you feel drawn to, what you have always felt attracted to, and then you might have not really allowed yourself to continue that journey. But it's never too late. And as Tim said, you're only one decision away. But it's a decision.
Yeah, I mean, I could use two examples.
Yes, go on.
Of what in my light is passion. One gentleman you all know is Daniel. He's got a passion to take his life forward. He also
Yes.
has a passion for his work, for what he does.
Yes,
That, to me, that is a passion.
absolutely. Yes,
That is something that he is devoted to.
yes,
You know?
absolutely. And I think, as you mentioned, Daniel, as I said in the video, he has had a moment in his life where he had to be very, very honest with himself, and he made a decision, and he made a good decision. But he was honest with himself. One of the first steps of the 12-step program. So
that's what the word there again is honesty.
yes,
You've said it. You've hit it in a nutshell. You've said it.
yeah, yeah.
And
It
he
is.
stuck to the decision. He was really strong and
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had the strength. He had the ability to take himself forward.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
He knew what would happen if he didn't.
yeah.
So I mean, he had the passion. He had the ability. So he decided to be positive, and he took himself forward.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I need to
Yes.
jump in here, guys. Pete and Shell, thank you so much for the comments that you made there, and our hearts go out to you. And I know it's a subject that is very private, but you brought it to the fore now. If you want to talk about it, send me an email and let me know, and we can talk about that. But I think everybody's supporting you there in the comments. If you didn't see the comment, we'll have to go back and watch it. But it was a very poignant and very personal comment there, and we wish you all the best and hope that you're dealing with those situations. So I just wanted to recognise that you've talked to this community about that. You've trusted us with that information, and if you do want to talk more about it, let me know, and we'll give you a platform. Obviously, if you don't, that's also okay. But the living with the now, I think this is a point that you can come to terms with things that have happened in your past. You don't have to live in the past, but you have to the now to be able to come to terms with the things you have in the past. What do you think, Juliane?
Yes, absolutely. The now, and what you were just saying, the trust. Trust is also a key word there, because we sometimes we don't really trust in being honest to ourselves, or trust in the journey. And as you mentioned, Daniel, it has to sometimes be such a drastic a thing that you don't want to take action. But oftentimes it doesn't have to be that way, and that's where trust comes in.
Sorry, I got to interrupt you now. Pete's apologising for what he said. I didn't mean that it was wrong. I meant that thank you for trusting us with the information. And I wasn't sure whether you wanted to start the discussion now, but I think it deserves its own time. You know, so if you really want to have that conversation, then I'm quite willing to do that. You can come on and talk about it, or if you don't want to come on camera, that's also okay. We can discuss the situation. You know, it was sexual abuse as a child was the topic there, and thank you so much for trusting us with the information. And our heart goes out to anybody who's been in that situation.
Yes, exactly. It is. That's a big one too. It is.
And he says he's put all his energy now into comedy, and I think that's also a mechanism you can use, you know. And so if you want to come in and tell some jokes, that's also okay.
Yeah, why not?
Amazing. But you know what I just want to say, I think it's great, and I think comedy, even it's totally illogical in that sense. But it helps the transformational journey to transform something negative into something positive. And even even if it happened in the past, something that was so horrible, and we cannot change it, but transforming it into something better helps yourself and even helps others, as Daniel, for instance, is also doing a great work on helping others on their journey, which is also one of the 12-step program, 12 steps, helping others on their way. So yeah, that's a good one.
There's a lot of
and
people,
I wish all the best to you.
Yeah, there's a lot of people coming on and giving support to Pete and Shell, and I think sometimes when you put the long one on, I can't put it, but we can see everything, but I can't show all the comments there. But Anne-Marie Elton's saying it's very brave to share darkness from your past. I find it always allows you to move on when you do it with friends on this channel. We are a testament to the support we give each other. So that's true. I think we've lost Ian.
I just went quiet, but I hope you can.
Excuse me, I had to come off camera for a minute.
Maria, you have been very quiet.
I'm a very good listener. I prefer to listen, and I thought, wow, the fact that some people is quite open and honest in this chat, like it just happened, is amazing, because we feel like I don't know, I'm just probably doing the wrong thing, but I feel like Pete is having that trust so big with this group that he decided to open up, and that is, I really congratulate you, Pete, for being so brave and so honest. Because it's a big thing. I mean, I wasn't willing to talk about my sadness, but I'm going to say it now, because now that I realize Pete was opened up, and I saw, well, yeah, I've been so sad to leave my country behind. It's 19 years that I've been living in the UK now, and that made a very big impact in my life. But I cannot be attached, clinging to, I want to go to my home country because I miss the food, I miss the people, I miss the climate, I miss my family. I mean, I just need to keep moving on, making the most of what I've got now. And it took me a lot of work, the first 10 years, to adapt to this culture, to a new life, to the weather. And it's what we got. It's what we got. and we need to make the most of it. And if it's something negative, it's up to us to change it.
Yes, you
Or,
are only one decision away.
exactly.
So
We got
as
one
you have
life.
decided, as you have made the decision in the past to leave your home country,
Well, that's the thing, that people think I planned to move to this country. I never planned it. It was just a trip for 6 months, and here I am still 19 years after.
yeah.
So it wasn't planned. And so, yeah. It was,
I never planned to stay that long on Tenerife, to be honest. It was only planned for 6 months. And then I thought, okay, well, no, I'm not going to go back to the cold winter in Germany. So yes, then it got 1 year, 2 years, and here I am. I don't know even how many years. It's a long time.
What it is, you like the heat, you like the warmth, and you like the
Yes.
people. You like the people you've met.
Yes, it's absolutely. I mean, I'm very, very blessed on this island, and I think it's for me personally, it's the best island of the Canary Islands for myself. It gives me mountains. I enjoy the mountains, the hikes, the cold weather.
island in the world.
At the same time, you can enjoy the beach. So plus the people, plus you have culture as well. It's an amazing spot, and it has really given me a lot of good vibration, good energy. Also in difficult periods of time in my life. So definitely, I'm very grateful to be living here, and I will continue to do so.
Cool. We've never been to any other island, have we? And I don't think we want to go. I think Tenerife has everything we need, which is the beautiful view out into nothing, into Nirvana, which for us is it's one of the biggest mind-freeing points of the island, is that we can look out and know that there is nothing past the Hard Rock Hotel until the South Pole. And if we look out the back, there's nothing until Venezuela, and then Mexico, then Florida.
Yeah.
You know, it's a great thing, and also it helps us to realize how small and insignificant we really are in the whole universe, which also stops you worrying about little things, isn't it, Rosie?
Yeah.
It stops you worrying about, especially what people think about you. I know a great quote is, "What people think about you is none of your goddamn business."
Can I ask you and Christina?
Go ahead.
Because for me, to make a decision to move to Tenerife, for instance, initially I wanted to go to south of Spain, but now the more I knew about Tenerife made me change my mind. But about Tim and Christina, what was the motto is strong enough to take that massive decision to go to Tenerife, because I picture Germany like a country that's got everything. It's got such a stability, a strong economy, a strong currency. You got everything, and you keep saying that we had a leap a bit. We were living in a big house. We got pretty much a comfortable life, and then you say, well, we had enough of this. We need to pick someone else because of Christina's health, and I understand that. But I mean, were you aware that you were going to lose quite a lot leaving Germany for another country?
Okay, this is very important to understand. We've moved all our lives, haven't we?
Yeah.
Basically, I think we were married maybe 4 or 5 years, and we moved the whole family to America for 5 years. And then we came back and we moved to a different part. We moved down to Munich, which was away from family. And so there comes a point away from family where you're only really 2 hours away. Now, I can be 2 hours driving in a car, or I can be 2 hours flying on a plane. So, okay, so Tenerife's what,
But
4.5
now
hours?
it's 4 hours.
Right. So with moving in that, so let's say it's 8 hours. So I can be back in Germany or in England to visit my sister or my brother within 8 hours of making the decision. And so for us, it's not really a problem. And as I say, we have this technology now where we can keep in touch. I mean, my brother checks my Facebook feed and my Instagram feed and assumes he's communicating with me, So I've got to call him every once in a while. Unfortunately, I called him at 11 o'clock the other night. I was in bed. But yeah, so,
That's nice. That's nice.
we're in touch. Christina's parents are getting older and they don't want to travel anymore. So they know that they're not going to come here. And we know that Christina's not going to go back to Germany, right? And so it's a sort of an unwritten type of, it's an unwritten love that we have for each other to say, you don't have to smell me. That's my words. That's my words, You don't have to smell me.
Last time I saw my parents when we were over, I had a crying fit when I said goodbye. And somehow I felt that I won't see them again.
That's true. That's true.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to go tomorrow, I'll take you. But they're not going to come here, are they?
No.
But we're not losing anything. I think the benefit that we have of moving over here was the fact that Christina was the situation we were in. I was in a job which was paying for the house and the car, and if I finished the job to look after Christina, I couldn't afford the house and the car. So I had to keep on working just to stand still. And I thought, well, I don't want to be in that situation. I want to be in the situation where I can help Christina. And the only way I could do it was either to drastically downsize in Germany with all the benefits of family and maybe a part-time job, or go somewhere where it's cheap enough to live on Christina's pension. So that was one thing. The other thing also was the weather. It's the island of eternal spring.
Yeah,
That means
yeah.
it never gets too hot. It never gets too cold. It's always constant. And that was what Christina was looking for, wasn't it?
And the good thing is I have you here now.
Yeah.
When you were still working in Germany, there were times where I lay on the floor,
For hours.
couldn't get up.
Yeah. And I was in Munich or something, Or worse still, I was away in China or whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the thing. I wanted to spend time with Chris, and I couldn't do that in the situation where we were in the house. I still had a mortgage on it till I was, I would still be paying for it now, in fact. And it was a big mortgage. When we got back from America, we bought a house. So I bought a house late. I bought it when I was, when did we get back? 2001. I was 42 when I bought the house. So we were paying a lot of money on that house, weren't we? But I needed the paycheck just to pay it, really.
Right. Okay.
So-
Sorry, Juliane, I didn't want to,
No. I'm listening, and it's always very inspirational when
it always intrigues me because I want to make that decision, no regrets, and then to move out of the UK once I decide to get my children on track. But it's always that powerful motto that I need, and yeah. So I don't know if I can do it now if I have the money.
But for instance, like Tim and Christine, obviously they talked about it, and it got like a little seed, and it got an idea. It was an idea, and then they just obviously played the game. Like, am I willing? Am I able? And then what does it take, or what would I maybe lose if I stayed living in Germany? What would my life look like if I did that? So maybe do play the mental game till the end, and then you see which road is better, which path is better for you. How can you imagine living your life here, make it as vivid as possible. I mean, now you even have people, you know, you even have faces you are seeing. So it's not just some random person there behind the computer. So those are all important little things to consider when building your dream or your wish or your passion. Let's come back to what we were talking about. It's just allowing yourself to dream that, and no matter the outside circumstances, like in Tim's and Christine's case, the outside external conditions were also not the best. So it's then working with other faculties, not only the senses from the outside, like Tim mentioned, see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. What we hear from the news, or what we hear from friends, or some discouragement from other people's opinions. No, just shut up those surroundings and concentrate on what you want and what makes you vibrate higher. And of course, there are family members. Of course, they are there, but take into consideration how are you benefiting them?
Yeah,
Continue.
it's just to fulfill your wishes, and then if it don't makes you happy, that what it matters, nothing else. And you will work out how to keep in touch with your friends, with your family. As Tim says, we've got plenty of technology. Yeah.
Bless you. Yeah.
We found out who our friends were, didn't we? You know, we did find out who our friends were and who were acquaintances, and we didn't judge. We didn't judge, and the other thing was we left Stephanie, and Stephanie was in her mid-20s, but I think she was on the right road. I read a saying, I'm not sure whether it was a German philosopher, that said that the children are the arrows in your bow. You can point them in the right direction, but once you let go, there's nothing more you can do about it. So we felt that we let the arrow go on that, and that she was going in the right direction. And then she said to us also, I'd rather visit you in Tenerife than visit you in Wenzenbach.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Just glad we didn't have more children.
Oh, I wanted loads more children.
Yeah. But
Well, I think
Football
there would
team.
always be a few who would have said, oh, you got to stay, look after the grandchild.
The grandchildren.
But now you have the luxury to see her growing up as well, Christine, and Malika. She's developing so well.
Cute.
She's at her farm in northern Ghana as we speak, picking corn.
Oh,
She knows us, Malika.
And she knows us, yeah. So when we're on FaceTime, she'll say, Grandad and Oma.
Today, Tim, yesterday.
Is she walking already?
Oh, yeah.
Is she walking already?
Yeah.
Not like so much.
And dancing.
She'll be two.
She's
And dancing.
a great dancer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anybody who's just joining us and anybody who's put anything in the chat, I've stopped reading the chat, I'm afraid, because we were having such a deep conversation there, and I do apologise. We're coming up to the hour now, and I'd just like to thank everybody who's chatted up to now. I'm going to read them later when I come on, but those of you who joined us late, it's been a great evening. We're looking into the now. We played one of Juliane's videos. If you want to see the Juliane's videos and maybe follow along, or even look at the past ones that Juliane's done, then go to her channel. The link is in the description right now, and you can go to and support Juliane there. If you're not subscribed to Juliane, consider subscribing. She doesn't have a thing to say how many subscribers she's got.
There's still
So we don't know.
500 and something.
500 and something. So we need to get her up there. So,
Yeah,
so
that's the goal.
I'm going to go around the team now and ask for final thoughts. I'll start off with Ian because he's been in the background for so long. Ian, executive producer, how was it today?
Very much enjoyed this evening, actually. Very much enjoyed it. I want to finish off with one thing. The word again is passion. It's something that I watched this week, Juliana. It was Kim with her project. She showed me great passion. She really was into what she wanted to do and go forward for the future. I was very, very struck with that one. That's why I picked out passion tonight.
Okay, yes, definitely. You're right with that. Kim, and all her project with Slow and Co. and Canarias Eco are very passion driven. And it takes a lot of courage as well, especially here living on the Canaries and starting out with your own business. It's not an easy task to take on. I know for myself how challenging that is. But as I said in the video as well, it's willing and able. And are you really determined to put in the work or not?
I quite agree, as I say. It was Juliana, what I will say is thanks very much for being allowed to put all your videos on the air, and we'll look forward for the rest. Most of them I've seen. Next week we'll have Happy Hike. It's a different one. I think it's more of a relaxed video.
A relaxed video.
Yes.
And I shall maybe go for a hike this weekend. At the minute it's too hot for hiking, but maybe during the weekend it's going to cool off a little bit. Yes.
What I will say to the viewers, go and have a quick peek. There is 2 questions asked at the beginning. It is right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning.
Over to you.
Thank you so much, Ian. Honestly, what would we do with you as the executive producer? Honestly, you are amazing. And look at you, how much self-confidence you've gotten.
Thank you.
I'm very pleased to say that, and so grateful to have you on board. I cannot repeat it often enough.
And from us too.
Maria, thank you so much for coming on
tonight. You, darling, and team, and Christina, and you're fantastic. Thank you for welcoming me.
Thank you so much for sharing with us, honestly, your situation, your feelings, and talk a little bit and show your face to the world.
And thanks to you for giving you all this knowledge to the world. You are fantastic. You are unique. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And of course, Tim and Christine, what would we do without you?
No,
you are making this whole BB balcony banter possible. So thank you. Huge thank you.
What happened on Monday is we had guests. We had guests on Monday in the Monday meetup. And today, the balcony banter, we've got guests. And this is what I really wanted to do. I wanted to facilitate people getting together and chit-chatting online, to making programming in YouTube interesting with all different types of things. And I know that a lot of vloggers, they do the typical vlog things, and I want it to be slightly different. And I'm hoping that this is different enough. And enough Tenerife that you get your Tenerife fix, but different that you'll keep coming back to us. We do have a niche viewership on the balcony banter, but I think that it's better than having thousands of people that that maybe don't care as much. But every one of you that comes on here has a passion, has a care, and is a human being. I would say is a human being.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
Tim.
you cannot be everyone's cup of tea, right?
That is also true.
No.
That is also true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's and harmony is. So the ones who are watching and enjoy this program, you are definitely in tune with us. Thank you.
Okay, good, ladles and jelly spoons. I'm gonna finish it up now. So I want to thank all of our guests, all of the people who commented. Anybody who wants to send me an email, go to timothydowd.com. Anybody who wants to join us, go to timothydowd.com/live. And
Adiós, niña.
Google thinks you might like this one next.
Yeah.
Oh, Juliane, sorry, I forgot to say Juliane. There we go. Juliane, thank you so much. No, you were the person, you and Ian actually were the person who came up with this idea, and I think it's fantastic. It's a great thing that you're doing. Your channel has got hidden gems that are amazing that people should just go and watch. And now I can finish, right?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Let's see if I can do this. I'm in the wrong camera. Google thinks you might like this one next, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to support the channel, go to the subscribe. I'll set that up for next week. And if you're not subscribed, do the things. Christina wants to say hello too. Bye. See you, everybody. You can stay on and we'll have a chat afterwards. 3, 2,